Welcome to Virginia Insider Podcast, where we get an inside look at the people and places that set our coastal area apart. And today we welcome Camille Sheppard Parrish, who is the owner of Crave Bakery and so much more. Camille, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, April?
I'm so good that I'm going to begin eating my shrimp and grits while we talk. Okay, she put together shrimp and grits for our show today, and it was fabulous. Now, you said this wasn't your best effort. Why? Because you had to rush a little bit?
This was the first time I was on your set cooking, and I wasn't aware of the time and things like that. So, next time I'll be a little bit more prepared.
Let me tell you, this so good. It is so good. It's got a little kick. It's creamy, it's thick, it's hearty. It's got the shrimp and it's got the sausage, and then it kind of lingers on your tongue, which I really, really love. So talk to me a little bit about how you came across this particular recipe.
So my family is from St. Helena's Island, South Carolina. So they are part of the Gullah people, which come from pretty much West Africa.
Okay.
And they were brought to St. Helena's Island, which is where a lot of the slaves were originally bought. And before 1950, there wasn't a bridge or anything to get on or off that island or that area. So they were pretty confined. And so they were able to really develop and keep a lot of their culture and their language. And they, had a language that they used to communicate with. And they were able to really keep that really intact for many years. They still have a Gullah festival. Nice. And if you go down there, the culture is pretty much intact. It's like going to Jamaica or something like that. It's a lot of moss trees and it's a lot of history. The first slave school is there, first slave cemetery and church and things like that are there. The cannon is still on the beachfront.
Wow.
And I think Ted Toner, I think that's where they shot when the Forrest Gump movie was out there.
Right. It's so funny because we look into the history of food and where it comes from, particularly like shrimp and grits. And I remember having shrimp and grits in Charleston while I was there on assignment, and it was the best shrimp and grits. It was just at a hotel restaurant, but I never could get any that good until I had yours. And oftentimes people are like, oh yeah, Charleston, South Carolina, that's where we came up with it. But it's really the people from Africa that came up with what was called breakfast grits. And then started, preparing it in the kitchens where they were enslaved on plantations. So, fun fact. Okay, I'm about to sneeze because, oh, hold on. I'm sorry, I still got some of that.
If it doesn't hit you in the back of your throat,
it does.
It's not good. And then the shrimps were pretty plentiful because, like I said, they have a lot of creeks and they're surrounded by water. So people are really surprised, even when I opened to Libya's and even Crave, that we had so much seafood there. They didn't really understand why is soul food so much seafood.
Right.
But that's because, again, my family, the Gullah people, they were brought to an island which they were surrounded by water. So they fish for a lot of shrimp and lobster and crawfish and things like that they got from the creeks that were surrounding them. And so there was a lot of seafood. The only difference with my recipe is, again, I use turkey sausage. A lot of people down in South Carolina will use bacon is really what goes in it, or andouille sausage. But again, because people are so conscious of their health nowadays, we just opted to use turkey sausage as a substitute.
Well, we know you as you bring these wonderful delights to us, whether we go to Crave and experience the beautiful cakes and the bakery, the wonderful coffees. But your background is in a whole different field. So can you talk to me a little bit about your background, how you're an educator, you're a counselor, all of those things, and then how you became a restaurateur?
Yeah, so if you have a few minutes. So I'm 57 years old, so I've lived just a little bit. I'll be 57 in March.
Okay.
So I got a birthday coming up. I'm pretty excited. Anyway, to be 57, I don't know why, but
well, it's a blessing to be around
It is
the world,
a blessing. It is. So actually, my background is in IT. I've been doing IT since high school. I had a teacher that taught us how to program in high school. I ended up getting a banking job, getting certified certified doing trading stocks with Smith Barney and Dean Witter. And then I went to an IT program they had, and then I began programming and coding and doing IT. Later on, went back to school and got my associate's degree at TCC. And then I went back to get an associate's degree in culinary. I didn't finish that yet because of the pandemic, but I also had a bachelor's degree in project management, which I also got my PMP in, and then my MBA and PhD is in IT. So my background is actually implementing technology as a project manager and a developer. So I've worked at some pretty big hospitals like Kaiser, Hoag, Sentara in our local area, and I've helped them implement things like Obamacare. So every time there's a new president and they change all the healthcare rules, that means it's going to be busyness for the IT world. So that was my background. And then during all of that, I was on my second marriage. I got married really young. The first one only lasted a few months because I don't know if this is an appropriate setting, but I just want to be transparent with you. My first marriage, my husband beat the hell out of me. Oh my gosh. We got married in April, and I was pregnant. And by August, I was gone because my baby was just being born, and he was beating me, and he was doing drugs. And so I had to get out of there. And then I got married again to another gentleman. I say gentleman, but he ended up being a well-kept man. He did not work. He went to school. He was a lifetime student during the 17 years of our marriage. He didn't contribute. He did not participate in raising his sons. As a matter of fact, he was very abusive to my older son. So this is where the book and all the counseling and all the talk about healing the little girl inside comes from. Because now I'm on my third marriage, and I'm trying to figure out what happened with my first two marriages. Why did I get involved with men like this? I had my dad in my life. My dad was a good man to me. Yeah. He was a ladies' man too, but he
treated you well.
He treated me well, and I got to see, how men are, and how they may have a woman at home and still a woman on the side. My dad didn't hide that from me, and so it gave me that view, but he wasn't abusive to me, so I didn't get to see that side. He always treated the women in his life like they were the only woman in his life. But again, now I got out of that second marriage. This was around the time, I don't know what the name of the movie was. I think it was Why Did I Get Married? Or I can't remember the name of the movie.
Yeah.
When the guy picked her up and put her out of the house.
I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember the name of that movie. I'm sure you're people watching know they're probably screaming it out right now. They're screaming it. I can't hear you. Say it louder. So anyway, that movie, when he picked her up and he put her out of the house with nothing, and they were very well to do. Well, I was the one working, very well to do. I was traveling, consulting, making a lot of money doing IT. And I come home one weekend, me and my husband, this is my second husband, my kid's father, he picked me up. And he put me and my two kids and the dog out of the house.
How? Wait. Hold up. Let's back up. He was a kept man.
He was a well-kept man.
So you were keeping him. So how in the world did he have the machismo or the audacity to take you and your children out of the house that you were paying for?
So after 17 years, we decided to move. We lived in a big home, 36-foot pool, almost $1 million home here in Chesapeake. And we moved from that because I had an opportunity in South Carolina to get a job. That job didn't work out, but we decided to stay there for a little bit. So I took a consultant job, and while I was traveling, he found a place for us, and he put it in his name. The first place he had in his name in 17 years.
Wow.
The first place that he put a deposit on in 17 years. So I guess he got the machismo, what do you call it? Machismo.
Yeah.
At that time to say, oh, I am man.
Wow.
This is my place now. And I think my plane was delayed, so he had some accusations made about that. It was a really big storm up in Detroit, Michigan, where I was working. And when I came home, we had a big argument, and he picked me up and he put me up with the kids. So I went back home to Dad. Thank goodness I could, but I came back with 3 kids and a dog. And I stayed there until I got another job and we moved out to California. And then when I got to California is when I started writing my book about why was all of this happening? How did I let this happen? And I had to own my stuff. I had to own my participation in this. And I had to do some work. I had to heal.
Wow, that is incredible. Well, the book is called Successful Women Date Differently. And I was going to ask you, how did you come about with that title? Because based on what you're saying to me, based on the first two relationships, it didn't seem like it was a success in the modern way that people look at a success.
Right.
So how did you come up with that perspective of teaching or guiding women on how to not make maybe the same steps or take the same steps that you took in the relationship?
So the title is actually a play on what we should be doing, right?
Okay.
So I find that many successful women are really driven by their accomplishments and their pain they're driven by their pain from their past. So we go out, we get all these high-powered jobs, we get all this education, we're becoming teachers and professors now, we're buying all these houses, fancy cars, we got Louis bags and Chanel bags, and we got all of this stuff. And I'm finding out they're still not happy. There's still things that are just not making them have these things. They're finding out things don't make them happy.
Materialism doesn't make you happy.
It doesn't make them happy. Yeah. And even when they continue to get in relationships, they get into the same relationship over and over again because they're really getting to a relationship with the pain from their past. Right. Whether it's an abusive father, an abusive mate, maybe they got raped in their childhood, had a drug addict mama, a mama on the pole, whatever the situation is, abandonment. There's so many things that cause people to, be broken inside. And I find that women haven't taken the time to heal. And they're successful. They're looking great. They're out there looking good. Right. But they are just mush inside. And so it was a play on words. It should have been called Successful Women Should Date Differently.
Gotcha.
But we just thought that would be just more powerful, just not to be so passive, but just say it directly because it would spark curiosity, and it did. So the workbook talks about some things that have happened to me in my life, and it has a work sheet after each chapter for you to look inside yourself and to try to start healing, even on your own, some of the things that are going on with you. One of the things I found when I started coaching women, I'm a certified coach, relationship coach, and business coach. Once I started coaching women, what I found is that they never thought that they were the problem. They always think the guy is the problem. Okay. Rather than realizing that it is how you choose, how you feel, and we keep repeating the process, but we want something different. And we all know that that's called insanity.
Right. And it requires you to do an introspective look at who you are and why you're attracting that type of person. Right. And then what are you adding to it to attract that type of person in your life as well.
And how do we break the cycle? Because we see the cycle, our moms, then our aunts, and everyone is repeating the cycle and no one is stopping to break the cycle, which is the biggest thing that happens in the community. And it's not cultural. I've had clients from the Asian community, Indian community, African American, Caucasian community. All communities have been my clients. My biggest clients have been psychologists and therapists.
Oh, wow. So they need some healing too, because they're so busy helping other people and helping them through their problems that they probably don't have the time to take care of their own, issues that they're having as well.
And I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. A lot of therapists get into that because they are broken inside and they're trying to heal themselves or heal the members of their family. Is why a lot of people end up getting into that profession, including myself. My mom, she was schizophrenic, paranoid forever. I mean, that's how she was my whole life. And I did my undergrad when I went to Rutgers in New Jersey was psychology. I was trying to figure this out. How is this happening? I was not believing when the doctors told me she was schizophrenia, although I saw all the medicine that she was taking. She was a zombie, and I kept saying, Mom, pull through, and she couldn't. She just couldn't. Wow. And she died like that. And, I love my mom, but at the same time, I was so broken by her death. But at the same time, I was relieved because she was not going through all the suffering that she had endured mentally, and she endured a lot. Medicine was not where it is today. It was just not. And, she suffered a lot mentally, and she didn't have the wherewithal to really teach us and raise us the way she should have, which is why I ended up being, I'll say raped. A lot of people like to say sexually molested to keep the conversation clean, but the honest God goodness is I was raped by 7 different people, and one of them was a woman.
Oh my gosh.
So all of this pain, has to be healed before you can move forward to have relationships, and is what's caused us to get into a relationship with abusive people.
I'm just so fascinated, one, that you're here. 2, that you're here and you look well and you seem well in our conversations. You appear well. But I guess my question to you is, with all of the trauma that you've been through and all of the trauma that people are going through, and now we're understanding generational trauma, we're understanding the impact that trauma has on the way that we live our lives, even the trauma that, our ancestors had, they're seeing that has come to the forefront of people that are living today, and maybe some of the reasons why our kids are struggling as well. What is the key to continuing on and having the strength to continue on and to pursue what you're doing and to help others as well?
I think 2 things. I remember when I was a little girl, I don't remember how young I was, but I think we were sitting in a dentist or doctor's office or something, and I was reading a magazine. I don't know if it was a Jet magazine or Ebony magazine, whatever it was way back then. And they had an article for some reason about the statistics of being raped or being brought up, in this type of environment where you have, trauma happen to you. And it talked about the fact that the statistics are, if someone is raped, you'll end up on drugs, on a pole, as a prostitute, or in jail. And I just kept saying, that's not going to be me. I still remember that from a kid. And I was an avid reader, so I loved to read. We had, our pantry was all full of books because I just loved reading as kids. So I would read anything. And so probably how I came across that article. And I just remembered that that's not going to be me. And those things were happening to me that the article was talking about. And I'd just been running from that ever since. And then the other thing is, what other choice do I have?
Right.
Okay, to be on drugs, be a prostitute, go to jail, kill myself.
Those were not options.
Those are still not options.
Yeah.
And so that's what gave me, I think Oprah said it or brought it to light one time, gave me the grit to keep pushing on. And I just think I have the grit to keep persevering, because, if I kill myself, everybody's going to come and they're going to cry, and she was great. She was a great cook. She had great treats, and then they're going to go about their lives. Right. And I'm just going to be dead and probably gone. Cremated and gone. And, so, I want to live. I want to enjoy my life. I've been wanting to figure things out, and I'm still on a journey. There are things we're going to always be on. As long as we're living, we're going to continue on our journey.
Yeah.
But I love helping people try to connect what's going on. And I can usually talk to people within 30 minutes and really help them identify what's going on. And sometimes it's not a big thing. Sometimes it's a very little thing. I had one client who I remember she was just so stuck because her parents, every time they went out, her father would just get an ice cream or a dessert or a treat for the mom. And the girls, I think it was 2 or 3 of them. Oh, I think it was 3. I don't know if it was 2, her and her brother, or she had a sister. I can't remember now. But he would never buy them a treat. She ended up feeling not worthy. She didn't want to do anything for herself, and she didn't think she deserved anything.
Wow.
We worked through that. That was one of my more difficult cases, but she's one of my most successful stories because she's so happily married, 2 kids, and she's living her best life. And I'm still friends with her on social media, and I just enjoy watching, her pictures every time she posts it, and she's happy today. But it took a lot of time to work through that. which is why I used to have my retreats and my coaching sessions. I'm not doing it right now.
But
People
you do
are
the
asking
tea.
me to
You do
it
the
again.
tea on the
I do
second
the afternoon
Sunday.
tea every second Sunday, so y'all can come and spill the tea. And maybe eventually we'll turn that into a what we used to have conversation and cocktails with Camille. Maybe we can have conversation, cupcakes and tea with Camille. So I like focusing on that now. I may eventually get back to helping women a little bit more. People come in all the time and they beg me to help them. And every now and then I'll take a client here or there or do a workshop or something private. So maybe I'll get back to that more later. But right now I am focusing on the restaurant, Crave Bakery and Coffee Bar, which is more of a cafe.
Yeah.
And in the process of hopefully reopening Salivia's. So, people keep calling about Salivia's and they keep asking about the food, which brings us back to the beginning of our conversation, the Gullah Geechee food. And I really enjoy cooking. I get my healing from serving others. So that's where I recognize, even when I had problems in my marriage, I would have a party, cocktail party, whatever. I just love cooking up food.
And that is your way of healing.
Yeah,
It heals you by healing others and giving to others. Well, I have one last question that I ask everybody. And what is the secret to life? What would you say the secret to life is?
I think the secret to life, I think that you have to find out, you have to first learn who you are and what you need. That is mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, everything. And in a romantic relationship, you have to understand you. You have to then heal you before you can invite anyone into your life. And I think that's really the way that we could find some happiness. And then, of course, be the best healthy you that you can be, go to the gym and eat right and all those good things. But you have to focus on you first. Like they say, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Once you do that, then you can, invite a gentleman into your life or have children, or create a business. But we try to do all those things without really working on ourselves first. And that's why there's so many failures.
Well, Camille Sheppard Parrish, thank you so much for being with us. I really, really appreciate it. And you have been watching Virginia Insider. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I'll see you on the other side.